Before the video begins, we want to say thank you all so much. We hit our goal of 300 subscribers. That means we are starting our giveaway today. The rules are simple. You must be subscribed, drop a like on the video, and leave a comment down below. You can say whatever you want, honestly. The winner will receive the very first hoodie or t-shirt, whichever you guys prefer, from our newly released merch line. I will be leaving a link down below so you guys can go check that out. And also, if you haven't noticed, we actually rebranded. Got a new logo made up, and I think it looks so much better than the one did before. So again, thank you all so much for the ongoing support, and good luck to all who want to enter. And please enjoy the video. Hello everybody, and welcome to the video. In this one, the crew decided to investigate a brutal massacre that took place in 1757 called the Delabole Massacre. Be sure to drop a like on the video, and please don't forget to subscribe. It's a small click for you guys, but it means the absolute world to us, and it's free, so why not do it? Also, don't forget to watch all the way to the end for the funny moments. Thank you all so much for watching, and enjoy.
So in 1757, there was a family of 7 kids, mother and a father. It was during like the French and Indian War. The indigenous people actually came through here. There was a settlement. They were the Keller family, actually. The father, I think, was out planting seeds because they're, farmer at that point. Native Americans ended up taking the mother hostage and 2 of the kids. The oldest one, Christian, tried running away down a creek, which we will actually be trying to find in a couple minutes. He was then shot with an arrow and scalped. A couple years later, after the war ended, the mother actually returned to the homestead with the father. So we're gonna see if we can contact anybody from the Keller family and see if we can find the creek and see if we can contact Christian and take it from there, I guess, right?
So to kick off the investigation, Jake, Phil, and Sarah decided to stay in the cemetery trying to find the Keller family tombstone. Meanwhile, me, Alex, and John all decided to walk along this trail that's not too far from the cemetery and try to find the creek that the son, Christian, was said to run to and died. Little did we know that the creek was nowhere near the cemetery. It was actually 2 miles away, but we didn't know that at the time, so.
That's the homestead.
Okay, that's the church we were actually just at. That's where across the street's the cemetery.
Trail used to actually be railroads.
Oh yeah?
Before it got turned into like a recreational trail.
So while Sarah, Jake, and Phil were getting set up, Sarah was going to be whipping out the dowsing rods in a couple minutes, but they decided to take the device called the REM pod and put it over by the tree a couple feet behind them just to see if anything that's in the cemetery would like to communicate through that.
Alright, so I'm going to set this here. John said it was okay. Okay. Joseph or Mary, if you guys are here, can you move the rod back to the tombstone that you're buried at? Show me that you're here. Show me where you are. Ooh, wait a minute. Well, that one went.
What was that?
Was that?
No.
That was probably somebody's car then.
No, dude, that jumped up to 1.
Oh, that's what that noise was.
That's what that was.
That's what I asked.
I thought you asked if I hit anything. Like,
Oh. Okay. Oh, it's fluctuating.
That, because I hit that, but...
There's no power line. Oh, there is power lines over there, but we're pretty far, though. That's like a good 50 yards from us.
It's not going to reach this, so...
No. That was kind of weird, dude.
Yeah, and it was just...
Damn.
I know. Well, there goes that. Sorry.
Wing can't set that off.
REM pod? It's a
Yeah,
REM
the REM pod. Can the wind set off the REM pod by any chance?
I don't think so. I think it would have to be pretty.
Also, just a little disclaimer for the camera. I'm not talking to you guys. Ooh.
You might be getting too
Wait.
close to it.
No. Okay, so
Don't move, don't move. Tilt it towards me more. Oh, so it's not reflective. There we go, right there.
Is there anything trying to make contact with us right now?
Oh.
Are you one of the members of the Keller family?
after the REM pod went off, Jake, Phil, and Sarah decided to walk over towards the REM pod in that general area and see if they can make contact with whatever touched the pod.
If someone's over here, you can touch this or that.
Let's see if it's the spot that we're in. Let's take a walk up a little bit more.
If you want to contact us, can you make this jump up for us? You did.
Yeah, it looks like. Oh,
Oh. I got it. We're good.
Okay, so I don't think it's that area.
You were born on the ocean on April 12th. April 12th.
So at this point, Sarah, Phil, and Jake decided to make their way over to the car to come meet up with the rest of us down at the trail. As soon as they started to walk away, you could hear a female voice get picked up on the camera. Leave a comment down below what you think she is saying.
Circle back
Now at this point of the night, Sarah, Phil, and Jake met up with the rest of us, and we all decided we wanted to see where the Keller homestead would be located at. From where we were, the house is 2 miles away, so we all hopped into our cars to see if we could find it as we move on to the next part of our investigation.
Okay, so we just hit 2 miles.
is this it? I can't.
Is that it? I think that's it.
What's that, man?
That is it.
That's it, right here.
It's
It's on the
two
right.
windows on
So
either
we think
side.
It's the house on the right here.
See, there's two windows on either side. It's perfectly even, stands up. That's it.
Try and find the closest creek, I guess.
Okie dokie. Yeah, it's definitely it. You got a shot on it?
Yeah.
So as we had mentioned in the beginning of the video, the oldest son Christian actually ran as far as he could, and as far as he got was what we believe to be this creek right here, which is where he was shot to death with an arrow. Or with multiple, we're not exactly sure, but all we know is that he died at this creek. We actually went there, but we were on a bit of a time crunch. Admittedly, it was very cold, and we didn't want to be out there too much longer. So we were there for a couple minutes, didn't really get too much. So then we decided to leave there, and we all went to the last part of the investigation, which is, if you remember from our part 2 of our Haunting of Slate Belt video, which I will leave in the description down below. If you remember from that, we had almost like a psychic friend named Corey there, and she said there was all sorts of chaos in this field right next to the cemetery. Now, if you remember, we had mentioned the indigenous people, after they killed Christian and took the other members of the family, they walked through this field. So we decided to go there and set up and just end the investigation there. As soon as we got to the field, I decided to set up a trail cam facing away from all of us at the entrance of the field. I also then gave Jake a camera to go by himself on one side of the field, while Phil and Sarah stayed near the entrance, and then me, Alex, and John went on the opposite side of the field.
Whoa. Shh.
Right as soon as Alex said that, you can see what looks like a white mist pass in front of the screen. Yes, it is cold out and it could have been Alex breathing, but you can hear him inhale before he speaks, not exhale, and neither John or myself were anywhere near the camera.
I thought I heard her like. Someone like clearing the throat in there. What? Yeah.
Just heard a f***ing growl.
At the same time.
At the same time you said that, we heard like someone clearing their throat and like a whistle.
Jesus. That clears hell. Heard a f***ing growl. Stop me in my tracks.
Coming up next is honestly one of the craziest pieces of evidence that we got in this investigation, and probably from the last few investigations. As I was pulling out my voice recorder to do an EVP session, we heard something get thrown at us in the woods. Alex then screams, and both Jake's camera and Phil's camera got the scream on film. Now, I ran right into the woods as soon as I heard that, and I could see nobody in the woods.
We used this enough today. Let's do an EVP session.
Your leaf is coming. What happened?
The f was that?
Oh my god.
Hey, who's in there?
Whew. Oh, bro.
Yo, something just got thrown at us.
Yeah, dude, I fucking scared the shit out of me though, man.
Yeah, me too. I don't scream. I'm quiet.
Shh, shh, shh.
Alright, Dick, hurry on back then.
I didn't mean to scream like that, but holy.
Needless to say, we felt like something was telling us to go away. At that point, like I said earlier, it was very cold that night, it was pretty late, so we all decided, you know what, let's listen. Let's just go away. Jake started making his way back over to Sarah and Phil, and then the three of us started making our way too. Now, while Phil was filming us, he panned over to the left towards like the cemetery area, and you can see very quickly what looks like a figure or something peeking in and out by this one light.
He's down there.
I swear I'll see him back here.
Like straight through there.
Yes. I don't think people are out here.
No, that's weird.
Just wait till they come over here. I don't want to draw attention by yelling.
Sounds like a tree fell in front of us. No, something was thrown, dude. Something was definitely launched.
Really?
Launched. I'm like shaking.
Well, those are the woods that Corey was like, no, they're bad.
I really told him that you heard that.
Yes, that's where it happened.
Something was
there, I had,
thrown
like,
and
a
something
low
rushed me. Like I literally just zoned out and stared at him for a good 5 seconds.
It was when I went in there after I yelled that. I heard camera shut off, and this camera shut off too.
And Phil and I are seeing it over here. We're seeing
Straight
shit.
through there.
We definitely got way more than what we bargained for in this investigation. If you guys want to read more in depth on the Delabole Massacre, I'll leave an article link in the description down below. Again, thank you all so much for the huge amount of support, and don't forget about the giveaway, guys. Thank you all for watching, and now on to the funny moments.
We're still in the woods here next to.
Bats are certainly out. I just heard a fly over my damn head.
What?
Bats
In the actual.
Bats.
I am going to kill him. Like, straight kill him. Death is happening. So.
Yeah, if you can stay along like that, one line down at the bottom, I think that's perfect. Then. From there, you're walking into another fucking dimension.
I'm gonna tap this garbage.
There is a creek back there though.
There's a creek on Delta. We can't get to it. Yeah, I know you did. You did.
Somebody once told me the world.
Yeah, what are you doing?
Sir, you got a metal detector? I just want to make sure you don't got a gun on you.
What is that, another radio?
Why does yours do that?
What is it? What do you have in your pocket?
My radio. The other radio.
Wait, is it on?
Yeah.
Oh.
Jesus Christ, Phil!
Sorry.
I didn't know you were there.
Sorry.
Oh, I didn't say anything.
I just freaking heard.
Sorry.
Mm.